Good evening, everyone. Hello.
Hello.
We're really excited to be here this evening, aren't we, Rid? What we're talking about tonight?
DLD Awareness Day and some other stuff.
Yeah, we've got quite a lot to get through, haven't we? We've been having a little plan about what we're going to be talking about. So, if you can see us, please do say hello. I'm Chrissa. You might have seen me before. I'm the founder of Sunshine Support. Ridley.
Binders.
Yeah, to me.
No,
Oh, it's already started.
no, it's just you and then this binder of support.
Oh no, if you watched Ridley, by the way, is my daughter, one of my daughters. I've got four. And if you saw our Facebook Live a couple of years ago, it was wild, wasn't it, Rid? Because she went off in all sorts of different directions, didn't you?
I was like, ooh,
Yes.
this one.
Yeah, I know. You were talking about politics at one point, and I was thinking
Wait,
this is just wild.
what's politics?
Well, the government.
Oh, yeah, the government.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not doing it well.
Well, we're not going to get on to. We're not
They
gonna
aren't.
get.
They aren't.
No. We could definitely be doing a lot better, couldn't we? Yeah. What? Oh no, Dad's not coming on. No, it's just you and I. Dad's shy, so you won't see him on the camera
Oh, why is he
because he's quiet. He's not like us.
no, he's not quiet. He's just like,
Yeah. So if you can see us, by the way, as you can see, we're going off in a slightly different direction. It was always going to happen. Do say hello. We're going to keep an eye on the comments here. So you've got Jess Gould. Jess has said hello. Becky says hello. We don't know Becky. Well, we don't know because lots of people are going to be watching that we've never met before. So you can just say hello. Look, Becky says hi, guys. Just there.
oh,
And Sarah says hello. And Tori says hello. And Kat, Kat says, hey, Ridley.
where's Becky again?
Becky's just there.
Becky Hampson. Hello, Becky
She's
Hampson.
a natural. She's a natural. Heather Westgarth says hi. Heather watches lots of our videos.
Oh.
Belinda says hi. Belinda watches lots of videos as well. And Lucy Toghill, we do lots of work with Lucy.
Belinda James.
Yes. And say hi to Lucy as well, look. And Jessica, another Jessica. We've got lots of Jessicas at Sunshine, you see. This isn't one of our Jessicas, but it's somebody who's watching. How lovely. So you can say hello. Now, we might be here all night doing these hellos, so shall we crack on?
Hello, Jessica.
Right. So we are going to be using some visual cues tonight. Now, you've seen me use these before. These are all on our website. They're all downloadable for free. Or if you're nearby in the hub in Derby, you can get these, or you can buy a box of them on our website. So we're going to be using some of these because I thought they'd be a really nice visual tool for Rid and I to be going through tonight. Yeah, because it's DLD Awareness Day. And DLD stands for, what is it?
Developmental language disorder.
Developmental language disorder. Now, Ridley, how old are you?
10.
And do you remember when you were diagnosed with DLD?
Yes.
What age?
4.
4. Well, you were just 5. We knew from 4. You can be diagnosed now from 4.
What?
But yeah, but you couldn't when you were diagnosed, you had to be 5. But we knew.
That's not fair.
And who diagnosed you? Do you remember?
Yes.
Yeah?
Libby Hill.
Libby Hill.
As I like to say, Libby Hill figure.
So Ridley likes to make up names for people. She likes to make up words. We've got some really cool words that she makes up. What's our favorite word that you used when you're
Struggle tease.
struggle tease? That's a Ridley word.
And I call the whole entire family made your name Christmas.
Christmas, yeah, but that's something else because I'm just silly. That's not because of DLD, is it?
Christmas to me.
Oh, well, you're like Christmas to me. So we're going to talk about DLD because It's the most common learning difficulty, but not many people have heard of it. Oh, we can definitely, she wants to see if our teachers are watching. I don't know, but we'll have a look at the end, shall we?
Okay.
We can see them whether they've watched, okay? Maybe they didn't know you were coming on either.
I told them.
Oh, okay. Okay, so hopefully they're watching then. It's going to be wild.
Face, though.
What's wrong with my face?
Face.
I'm just smiling. I'm smiling. So, back on track. Come on.
Okay.
Now, I've got ADHD. I don't need being directed in the wrong direction, do I? So, I need your help. Can you help me tonight? Yeah. Is that a good thing, right?
Yes.
So, DLD is the most common learning difficulty. We'll come to them in a minute. We have props, okay? We're going to come to the props in a minute. I know. It's the most common learning difficulty. It affects a minimum of 2 children in every class of 30. So when we hear people talking a lot about autism, dyslexia, ADHD, actually DLD is far more common. But when we did some research a few years ago, Rid, and I think we should redo this research, but it was about 3 years ago, we did some research, and did you know that 9 out of 10 teachers had never heard of DLD because nobody's training them?
What?
So that makes us quite sad because it means there's lots of children like you who don't have a diagnosis, therefore they're not understood.
What?
Yeah.
You don't know.
It's a big statistic, isn't it? It's a big number.
I feel so sorry for those teachers out there.
Oh, yeah. We wish we
Yeah,
could train them all
Yeah,
up.
and by the way, I'm going to tell you one more time. DLD means developmental language disorder,
She's
which
going
can
to...
also be followed by SPD.
Oh, yeah. So you can also have, so it's not that closely linked, but you can have other co-occurring presentations with it. So what else have you got then? Let's talk through your little list of numbers and letters.
See, obviously you guys know developmental language disorder.
And we're going to cover that tonight.
And then SPD.
Which stands for?
Sensory processing difficulty.
Yes, well done.
But it can also be disorder.
Yes.
It can be both.
It can be either or. Yeah, very good. Do you want my job?
What? No.
No? No, you don't want to work for...
I don't know what everything.
Well, if you think you know more than most. So what does it mean then if you've got sensory difficulties?
It means that you get to have loads of fidgets, that's for sure.
Yeah, wasn't expecting that. So you can have sensory problems. What's the other one with 3 letters that we talk about? Starts with an A.
ADHD?
No, not that one. We've got so many letters, haven't we, in this house? What about AP?
APD.
APD. Do you remember what that one stands for?
No.
So that one I did a reel on today, actually, and that one's called auditory processing difficulties. So, you know, if you're in a busy class and you can't hear the teacher, and then maybe the teacher might say, Ridley, why are you not listening to me? But it's because you can't actually hear the teacher because you can't, you don't know which sound is the most important sound to because they're all the same level to you, aren't they?
But it's also...
Go on and get a prop out. What would help with auditory processing disorder?
If it's like too loud, like too loud.
Yeah.
You got these things. If you can't see...
Get them out.
Okay.
What are they called?
They're called loops. Where did we get them?
From loops. So you go, if you Google loops, so they're essentially...
Don't mind that.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
That's just the stuff we're supposed to be.
Oh, you're always getting stars in school, aren't you?
Yeah,
You're super...
that's why I'm in the classroom to get a star on the board.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's why I want you to have the tour around the school.
So I can see the star on the board.
So these little things you put in your ears. Let me show you how to put them in your ears. So you go like that. You pop it in like AirPods. And then look.
They look cool as well.
Yeah. You can get them in any different thing.
There's lots of different versions and they're all sold by the same company, aren't they?
By putting them in the case, you have to wipe them first because you don't want to get wax everywhere.
This is very true. And
Earwax.
also you could clean your ears, couldn't you?
Yeah, so it's also an opportunity to wax your ears.
Clean your ears.
Clean your
You don't want to
ears.
wax your ears.
Oh yeah, you don't want to wax
No,
your ears.
no.
No, it's too painful.
Painful, yeah.
And then you have to have hearing aids because you can't even hear because wax is gone.
Oh, I mean, it would just be a disaster.
And then what I do is to keep them together, I just like shove them
like that. Oh, yes, you clip them together like that, yeah.
together.
And so they help you to focus and so it's all about prioritizing sounds.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, go for it.
So these ones are filtering, and then you can get actual blocked ones, which will block every single sound except of when you're in a concert. It will just make it a bit like normal talking, but like oh my God, I think I'm losing my voice.
Do you want a little drink of tea? There we go.
Yes,
Have
please.
some pink tea. So they're really, really good. And some of you might already be using these, but what we find is, I know that Ridley was starting to feel like wearing ear defenders was starting to make her stand out a little bit too much. And she said, I just want to be a regular kid. That's what you said to me, wasn't it?
It's the top of your head, like.
Yeah. But these you can hide. You don't, and also if you do see them, they look kind of cool, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
So that's one thing. So that's auditory processing. So that is often a common co-occurring presentation. So if we go through this one then. So this one says you might appear, so you might look like you're being rude because of your difficulties.
Yeah.
But you're not being rude. Sometimes you don't understand. Sometimes it takes you a little while to process what's being said. So you need a few moments to understand. Yeah.
That's actually what happens in school. So many, like, all my TAs that I've had is that, come on then, write it down. Come on then, write it down. Come on then, write it down. And I'm like, I'm just processing it. Just let me to process. And it's like really hard for me.
But your TAs are very good.
Yeah, one of them and another one. I had two.
Yeah, well, we're not going to go down that route because that looks like it's going to be a slippery slope, doesn't it? So, no, you have very good TAs. So
I do.
You do. But sometimes you can struggle to put a sentence together. Now, this is something that you used to struggle with, and I want to sort of highlight something. If we go back to when you were 5 and you would struggle to recall words, you'd struggle to remember and find words, sometimes you'd shut down and you wouldn't be able to talk. And do you remember you'd become quite sad? And sometimes you would do a little runner somewhere and
yeah, I still do that.
Well, I don't think you do it as much actually, because now you're able to find words a lot better. But do you remember there was a funny time when you were going from the playground into your classroom and you were in reception and the teachers couldn't find you? Where had you hidden?
In a tire?
In one of those big tires on a swing. She'd wrapped herself inside.
Oh, that's so tiny.
But we're going to come on to this in a second, but I think those sorts of difficulties, people assume it's something else.
How did I fit in a tire?
Because you were a little dinky thing, weren't you?
Beside
Another big one, look, and this is what I think we need to come on to next, executive function. Now,
oh yeah, I struggle with that then.
You struggle with that. And the big thing for Ridley in particular is transition. So going from one activity to another, particularly going from playtime into the classroom, because that's quite a big jump. And you go from being wild and free to having to sit down very quickly and focus. So I know your school have to do a lot of transition work. And I know over the years, we've seen a different types of transition work being done. But that transition is really, really important. Because if you want a child, and this goes across ADHD, autism, quite a lot of children with different types of additional needs, those transitions can be really, really tricky. And it makes a child look quite rigid. It makes them look defiant. It makes them look rude. It makes them look naughty. I hate that word, as you know, if you've watched me before.
Yeah,
But
I don't like the word naughty.
no, essentially, it means they're just
Or
struggling.
bully. Or
No, we don't do bullying. But it makes that transition between the playground and the classroom quite difficult. And sometimes, you know, with older children going between classrooms, that can be really, really difficult as well. Starting and ending tasks, that's where you need your TA really, isn't it? For starting and ending
What
tasks.
I would like,
Yeah.
when I go into the academy.
Oh, we'll come to that as well. We're going up to secondary school. Yeah.
Because you know how you have to walk to different classrooms.
Oh,
I would like to have Remy, who's literally loves puzzles.
Remy is
My smaller sister.
how much smaller? How much younger than you is Remy?
By 1 minute.
1 minute. They cling to that. Well, she does, yeah, don't you?
Yeah. By the way, so I want her
Mm.
to like be in the same classroom, like in the same like timetable and stuff. So I can follow her around so I can get to the same classroom as what I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
That is actually a great opportunity.
It would be. But you see, I think that would mean that you'll then become too dependent on Remy.
They would have lockers when I come, right?
I don't know.
Because I might, if we have the lockers, I might put my timetable in there.
That's yeah, like they're doing like High School Musical and stuff.
So when I open my locker up, I can just see my timetable and say,
I think you'll be very good at finding your way around, and I think that you'll get used to it.
It's just so hard to find the right A block or C block.
I know it's a big school, so we've chosen Ridley's senior school for September, and well, you chose your senior school for September.
No, I didn't.
You did. You don't have to say the name, by the way, because everybody's watching. We don't have to say the name of where you're going, but
could you whisper it?
no, we'll talk about it later.
But I don't know where I'm going.
Well, the one that we went to view last week or the other week.
The Johnston.
No, you just said, just don't say it out.
Okay.
So we went to view a school, but we've been very, very lucky. Actually, it's not lucky. Somebody said earlier on that Ridley is very lucky. I think the only lucky part is that Ridley, actually, no, when you have a child with additional needs, at no point, as much as I absolutely adore Ridley, I would love it if she didn't have so many difficulties because I don't like watching her struggle. So actually, there's no luck involved. Oh, but my glasses then. Did you see that?
You used to have glasses.
No, I know. But then I realized, why am I having all these headaches? And it's because I can't see anything.
I can't see anything.
No, I know.
I think I'm like short-sighted or long-sighted because I can't see things.
I think you really want glasses, don't you?
Yeah, because for instance, when I'm at the back of the classroom, I love being at the back of the classroom, yeah, because then I can stand up whilst I'm doing my work.
You can't see the board.
I can't see the board because my eyes gone blurry. Like
another difficult thing we found is eye tests because we're always second guessing exactly what's going on. And that's across the board, I think, with several of my SEND children. But let's go back to the school thing because we're bouncing about a bit too much and I want to give people information. So we chose a mainstream school with the same support as what you have now. So in Ridley's EHCP, she has direct speech and language work and also group work designed by a speech and language therapist and hopefully sometimes delivered by a speech and language therapist. You also have in your EHCP a full-time one-to-one, but we're going to try something different, aren't we, in secondary school, where you're not going to have the same one-to-one. You're going to have one-to-ones in each department.
Yeah, but what seat am I going to be in?
Well, we don't know. That's something we're going to have to decide. But we've been very, very, I want to say lucky, actually. But what I did was I reached out to that particular mainstream school way ahead of time. And I said it would be really great if we could do an extended transition period. And the Senko is absolutely wonderful, really, really lovely.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, she's fab, isn't she?
I miss Mr. Grant.
Yeah, well, he's still there.
Yeah,
he's still there. He's lovely as well.
Around.
Wandering around, because that's what teachers do. They just wander. Anyway.
Oh, I know Oh, you meant wonder.
Anyway.
Wonder.
So, back to what I was saying. This is real hard work. So we have managed to get an extended transition, and Ridley's going to be doing some group work over at the senior school from quite early on this term all the way through to when she starts. So she gets used to the group work that the speech and language therapist will undertake, and she gets to know the kids there, which is really fab.
We did another one of these.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to go and do another one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And now you're 10.
Yeah, I'm 10.
So shall we go back to this? Struggles with the understanding of social rules.
Yes.
But I think you're getting better at that. But there are some things, I think the bit where you struggle is sometimes you like to be very honest, but you don't often realize that your honesty can have consequences.
Can I tell you guys something?
She's going to
I'm
say
an
something.
honest child. That is just for sure.
You are.
Honest child.
You are.
Honest child.
That is something you are.
And I also have a double chin just like mum.
You see? God. Yeah, you see? So sometimes I never get offended because I switch my offended button off, but I'm not sure that is particularly helpful. Well, what about me then? I've definitely got one, yeah?
I mean, if you go like that.
So if I do,
yeah.
Okay, here we are. I'll do all my Facebook lives like that.
Yeah, but you didn't have a double chin like that.
And what if I just do all my Facebook lives like that? Yeah. Yeah. Honesty. Social anxiety now. That's something you used to have a lot. But I don't think you tend. Sorry, I'm talking over you.
Well, what's social anxiety?
So that's when you feel quite nervous and anxious. We've talked about anxious, haven't we?
You're gonna have them.
I don't think I'm looking at the light. I think I'm just looking over there somewhere.
There's tattoos.
Yeah, we've got lots of Halloween decorations up.
And see them?
You can get that one. So my office faces the front of the house, and this is what people see. The Halloween man in this house. It's just a fake head, and he's got a tattoo at the back.
Yeah.
It's come from a film set. So okay.
How old is that, man?
So that wasn't one of my props for this evening. So we've talked about anxiety because you watched Inside Out 2. Do you remember anxiety?
Oh yeah, anxiety just wants to make a new you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just stay with your old you.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Hard.
Just work with anxiety
and joy.
Joy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not really fond of joy. I mean, like.
Well, I think you have a lot of joy in your life.
I feel like disgust. Yeah, disgust is my favorite.
I think that's your favorite face.
Like she's like, I mean, yeah, that's just that's broccoli.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, girl, what is wrong with broccoli?
Wow.
Like full on American here, full on American.
Full on American.
Even though I'm English. I'm telling that fact.
Should we go on to another point?
Yeah.
Difficulty finding words. So we've spoken about that. Now, when she was little, Ridley, when she found you need the toilet. Go on, no, go for it. I'll just carry on. I might get some information, get a word in. I don't know where she gets it from. So a chatterbox.
Yeah, I get it from you. Because do you remember when you were a chatterbox?
I'm always a chatterbox. Go on then. So I'll go through some of these while she's gone. Word finding difficulties. When she was little, Ridley, if she was struggling to find a word, would quite often have a meltdown. She would become so distressed that she really would either go into fight or flight. And she would often do a runner, or she would scream and she would just kick out and, really be quite destructive. And we don't get any of that now. It's really, really lovely. Not at home anyway. School's slightly different because there's a little bit more pressure, isn't there, at school? So, but now we've noticed that she went through that phase of sort of being very distressed. to then when she needed to try and find a word that she was struggling with, she would then go, and that would be our cue to help her out with finding a word. And then that moved to, oh, I'm struggling to find a word. And this has all come from obviously having speech and language therapy. And now we're finding that that's really, really improved. Or she finds new words. So, for instance, I don't know whether you remember this, but I told you once that Libby Hill figure. If she's watching, she'll be cracking up, and she'll be laughing her head off.
Yeah.
So Libby wasn't very well. This is going back years ago. And I told Ridley, oh no, Libby's not very well. And Ridley said, oh no. And then I could see she was struggling with the word. And I said, do you want me to help you? And she said, no, I'm going to try and find another way. And she said, the kingdoms in my face are overflowing. And I said, were you looking for the word I'm crying? And she said, yes, crying. So actually, you can find.
Did I say actually kingdom in my face?
Kingdom in my face is overflowing. I think it was, you said. And you know, so she was very, very creative. But I think that's come from, well, it's good because you wanted to have a go. You were thinking, I can't find the word crying. So I'm going to have another go.
I'll just make another word up.
Yeah,
I'll
absolutely.
make another word. Like my face. It's like a rain. It's like a rain cloud. It's just watering.
My face is watering.
My face is watering by like a rain cloud. Oh. Why didn't I do that?
But there's all sorts of things where you're getting quite creative now with word finding, and I think that's really well. It shows that you're really clever.
I just want one of those.
I know. I'm going to come to them now. I'm going to keep holding on. It's like you're a dog with a bone over there, you know. Another one then, which is the last one, you'll be pleased to know, Mrs. Struggles to understand and carry out instructions. And I think, you know, when you have in-depth speech and language assessments, no, it's my chair moving back and forth. Honesty, again. I don't know whether people picked up on what you just said, but let's not repeat it. A good quality speech and language assessment will tell you how many sort of information carrying words, I guess, that the child can remember. So you might find, for instance, that you can say to your child, go and put your shoes on. But actually, when you break that sentence down, how many things have you told them to do? Go is one of them. Put is another. Shoes on. So there's 3 different things in there.
Don't put your.
But also you can make it more complicated because you could say
you forgot your.
Yeah, well, yes,
shoes.
yeah, that's true. Because it's not somebody else's shoes.
You made that mistake on purpose.
Well, and you caught me out.
Purpose. I said purpose.
Purpose. But also, you know, if you're telling your children to go and do several things, like, can you go upstairs, brush your teeth, wash your face, and then they don't do it all, don't assume that they're being defiant or naughty. It could just be that they just can't remember all that information.
Yeah. Everything. Like, ask me something. Tell me to do something.
Can you put that cup over there?
What?
Is that easy?
Yeah, that's too easy.
That's too easy.
Yeah.
But I think if I was
something like that.
But we have a lot of prompts, don't we? I tell you what we use a lot at home, actually, to help with prompting is smart speakers. Because sometimes...
Sorry, I was trying to get the last bits out.
Sometimes children feel that parents are quite a nag because we're there prompting them. And it does sound a little bit like we're nagging. What we try and do here is build up their own, sort of empower them to be able to do it by themselves. And I think smart speakers are really, really good. I use smart speakers, as my colleagues know, because there's running jokes about what my smart speakers tell me to do. I've even got my smart speaker swearing at me. Put the bins out. Well, I'm not going to say the name because it'll trigger everybody's smart speaker, but we call it the A. Yeah.
D-A-D.
No.
Oh,
yeah. The dot.
The dot.
The dot.
Yeah.
The dot. So what you can also notice then, if your child is really struggling with all these things, and by the way, they don't need to have all these things. What I would say is if you're recognizing any of these signs of DLD, get a speech and language assessment.
I just love that picture.
I know you do love that one.
And then there's another one. I don't know where
I
it
know. Well, we're going to go through some more now. You will find that your child will then have anxiety. We won't go through all the points, but there are some really good points. Yeah, but I don't think it's as bad as it used to be.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like it used to be to 100, and now it's just.
Yeah, I think it's much less.
Just 10.
Yeah.
Just 10.
Oh, that's good, isn't it? That's
10.
come down.
10. Like 100, like to the ceiling, and then now it's just there. 10. 10.
I remember as well, though, you sort of we would ask you to do things, and you would be quite what we call demand avoidant.
What does that mean?
That means when somebody asks you to do something, you won't do it. That's essentially it. And we were trying to work out all the time, I wonder why, I wonder why. And actually, there are many different reasons for demand avoidance.
When did you start sunshine support?
In 2017. So
how old was I?
6.
Jeez,
No.
old.
You weren't 6. Marnie was 6. You were. I've got so many kids. I can't remember everybody's age.
Okay, Marnie's
3. You were 3.
What? No. No, if she's oh yeah.
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 Yeah. So here's another really good one. Types of demand avoidance. So if you've got a child with sensory problems,
fidgeties like this.
Yeah, then you can possibly be sensory avoidant. There's also avoidance with executive function. And of course, executive function difficulties are quite common with DLD. Also, if you've got a child who's really struggling and they're feeling quite alienated, they could have low self-esteem. You can have demand avoidance with self-esteem difficulties.
And it's gone dark.
Yeah. And you can also have anxiety-driven avoidance. What this isn't, though, is PDA, pathological demand avoidance. That's a completely different profile. No. So there's a little bit more information there on demand avoidance. You can download these.
I have 4 things, don't I?
I think we've gone through them all.
No. There was like the APD thing.
We've done ABD, yeah.
Yeah.
We've done DLD, we've done SPD.
And then there's a 4th one.
Oh, developmental trauma.
It's a trauma.
Yeah.
Tell me that.
I'm sure we've talked about that. We talk about trauma all the time, don't we?
You said that to Remy.
Yeah, I think you've all got it. It's very, very difficult being a SEND sibling. Oh, she's got a new jumper on. She's very happy.
Season 13.
Okay, so sit down for a sec. Now then.
Don't touch my back, my neck, or my.
All right.
My
So I've got a question for you. Now I know you've got. I'm coming to that now. That's what my question is.
All right, a Welsh person.
Did I turn a bit Welsh then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then, but let's have some morons.
Oh, morons in Welsh are carrots, for those who don't know. So then, and by the way, fascinations with words that mean 2 things is a big thing, particularly for us, isn't it?
That means what's going on? What's going on, dude?
That's what's going on, dude, in Welsh, yeah?
Yeah. Not the dude part, like, what's occurring, dude?
Well, I suppose you could say that. Anyway, you've got in school things that you're able to do. You take a little pouch in with you, don't you? Your little.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
You want to show it? Yeah. So Ridley takes into school with her a little pouch, which she's going to show you. She calls it a pouch. It's like a little I think it's like a mobile phone over the shoulder thing, but she puts it around her waist. It's just a little bag.
It's a tiny bag, but I call it a pouch because it looks like a pouch.
Yeah. Do you want to show everyone then? There we go. So
the Adidas one.
And this contains it's like a bag of tricks. So I mentioned this the other day on her on my Instagram. And within this bag of tricks, Ridley has her loops. Sometimes she has, what have you got anything in there right now?
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
about 3 things.
Oh, okay. Can we have a look?
It's just my Ninja Kids figures.
Oh, Ninja Kids figures. Okay.
Because I gave one to Miss George so she could remind herself of me.
Oh, that's really kind. So this is Ridley's TA, and she's absolutely lovely. She's helping
Yeah, I
for
call her JJ.
JJ. We shouldn't really say names. And
There's
oh,
something else.
sometimes you have sensory toys, but what's the thing you love in there more than anything? And I did do a reel on this week. Go on then. You can do it now. No, you can do it now.
My Tic Tacs.
Tic Tacs.
A giant box of Tic Tacs with mini Tic Tacs inside. And I'm desperate to have one.
So Ridley's, well, you can have one at the end because otherwise people will see and hear you chew, which isn't very nice, is it?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's not good. So Ridley's speech and language therapist discovered that there were several things that would help her regulate and help her remain regulated. Tic Tacs is one of them. She engineered that one in. Another is Loop's sensory toys. Last year you had my perfume, didn't you? Do you remember?
Oh, yeah, I still have it.
You still have it, so that's perhaps in school or something
No,
like that.
I've got it at home.
Oh, at home you use that.
It's homescaped me and I don't know why.
Okay, you could take it back in. You could ask them to keep it safe.
You know what's cool now? I have a shelf for all my stuff instead of a crate, which is actually like slowly falling apart.
Well, I heard that you command quite a lot of space in the classroom. Your teacher thinks you're awesome.
Yeah, I am awesome. Thanks, Mr. Beast.
Oh, stop saying
I
names.
mean Steve.
All right. Sit down, cheeky monkey. Right. Okay. You know, the more times as well you say, like, we can't do that, the more it will happen.
Sorry.
So let's go on to then, when you were 5, we managed to get you,
What?
when you're about 5,
Okay.
we applied. Once we had your assessment by Libby, we requested.
An assessment.
You did an assessment in the reception classroom. What have I got wrong with me now?
You got but you have a cut on you.
Okay, thanks. Honesty again. So good job I haven't got self-esteem issues, although I would have, wouldn't I, if I keep listening to you. So
Facts.
you are telling facts.
On this side.
I'm very grateful. We could probably move on though. So
yeah, let's move on.
So
I mean, move on from that because that's just taken a long time.
Well, you're making me take a long time.
Fine, just do it quick though.
All right. So when you were 5 and you had your assessment with Libby, we then had the evidence to be able to request an EHCP. So we requested an assessment.
I couldn't say EHCP. EHCP. I can't say keeper.
Do you know what it means?
Keeper.
An education, health and care plan.
What?
Yeah. And yeah, it's a really good one, yours is. And I must say, and you know, if you want to learn more about DLD in a more structured format, Libby Hill is doing a webinar for us. I think he might be listening. I've got a feeling your sisters are watching and listening as well because I keep getting text messages.
They get free passes to the upstairs in my dad's office to watch.
Anyway,
me.
There are huge benefits to having a properly written EHCP. And I know a lot of people will say, well, I've got one, but it's not working. And so it's the suitability of the EHCP that's essential. Ridley's got a really good EHCP, as you can expect from my job. You do.
I can't work now.
No, it's really, really good. And what it means is that your provision is secure. So if there are any funding cuts, then your provision, what you're given in that EHCP, is not affected by the funding cuts. And also, it's really good because everybody around you then has to read it, so that before they work with you, they have to read your EHCP. And
just tell you something.
Yeah, I'd love you to.
When I get told off, like it rarely happens now. It's just that I feel like they're shouting and then slam the door in my face, but they're not slamming any doors. Or like shouting. I mean, they do shout sometimes. It's only like rarely. Rarely.
This is something we've always struggled with, isn't it? Is
Yeah,
that
it feels like they're slamming the door in my face.
it feels
feels-
different to what it is, if you know what I mean. So we have to be aware of children's perception. And if a
Share
child is
your
reporting,
perception with the world. A bit of Incredibles there.
that's
Share
what
your wait, what was it called?
perception.
Perception with the world.
Yeah.
Share your perception with the world.
I've just remembered what the other three letters are.
What?
You've just prompted me.
What?
GLP.
GLP.
Gestalt language processing. That's what it was. That's what you. There's always loads of letters in there. So that is where children learn chunks of words rather than the individual meanings of each word. So you'll find Gestalt language processors will often chunk words together and recall things from films and movies, just like that. And that's why you just reminded me. And it's a real clever way of learning.
Share
But
your
some of us,
perceptions with the world.
that's it. Some of us learn that way and some of us don't. So, and there's no right or wrong, but we just have to be aware of how a child.
It is actually true.
It is.
What was it?
Gestalt language processing.
No, I mean what you said.
GLP. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Again, a good speech and language therapist can help you with that.
I forgot everything.
I've forgotten where I was, Rid, if I'm honest.
Sorry.
It's all good. But you've got some,
It's
oh,
my fault.
that's what I was saying. No, it's not your fault at all. What I was saying was training for a child with DLD or training for any child, if they've got an EHCP, training for that child should be embedded into the EHCP as well.
You fall asleep right now.
It's
so
late,
boring.
isn't it?
It's literally so boring. I mean, for me, it's boring, but for you, it's like not boring.
I quite enjoy talking about it.
Like,
So, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? Because we're nearly finished. You can tell.
I want to tell the viewers, which is a really smart word for me.
Yeah, it is a good word.
I want to tell the viewers for when I do read, I normally read a comic book.
Yeah.
Because it feels easier for me, and I don't know how it feels easier. Do you know why it feels easier?
Is it because when you read a comic, they're broken up into small little phrases and it's visual?
Yeah, and it's like more action, like Dogman, Spider-Man 99, which I love that.
Yeah.
And then there's Black Panther. And then I got a bit of a problem with Dogman because I'm for my birthday I just want to get a scooter and a whole pack of Dogman books that I don't have.
So maybe that's for
I don't have-
Christmas.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Wait, for
Yeah.
Easter, did I say Easter?
You said for your birthday.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
No,
your birthday's gone now, hasn't it?
Yeah,
So
yeah. I mean Easter. I mean,
Christmas.
I lost my words.
That's all
I
right.
lost my words. I've only got 2 Dogman books. 2.
All right, she's not asking people to buy them. I've only got 2. Send me more. No. So maybe that's what you can add to your Christmas list.
Yeah.
Actually, you said something really nice to me this morning because we were talking about this Facebook Live this morning. And
this is late. And like that light is going on to
yeah,
your eyes,
can you
and
see
then
it when I do that? Look.
Yeah, and it's making like a green.
Yeah, it's
thing.
weird, isn't it? I'll keep my head down now. So this morning we were talking about this Facebook Live, weren't we? And I
Yeah.
said, what would you want people to know?
I would like people to know that comics have more actions, slightly better like reading because it's like in big chunks, like word.
The words look bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're smaller.
But there are, yes, there's less of them.
Yeah, and when you put like more light onto it, you can go like this, and then you can actually read it. But can I tell you something?
Yeah, please do. Viewers.
Check out Dogman because it's actually the best comic book ever. See, I've got 2, and I just want more. I want more. Literally, it's literally the
So you can add that to your Christmas list.
yeah.
But you said to me this morning, I would like people to know that there are other things that I often find quite difficult. It's not just about talking. It's not just about listening. It's also about reading and writing.
It is because I struggle writing, reading, and worst of all, spelling. Which
Okay.
I feel like I'm going to die without spelling.
So you feel it's quite a big impact on you.
Yeah, because how am I even if I want to be like working for you, for
Yeah.
example. I mean, I do. I also want to be a YouTuber.
Right, yeah, I think a lot of children want to, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
for me, since I'm a girl,
Yeah.
you guys might not know that I'm a girl.
Yeah, I think they know you're a girl. That's
Yeah,
all good.
I'm a tomboy.
That's all right. We don't even need to explain that.
I just wanted to tell the viewers, if they don't know, you know that, right?
So something else you mentioned this morning
What's
was
that?
you said that reading and writing can be difficult, but it means that you try really, really hard, harder than most, which means you get tired very quickly.
Oh yeah, you know what I do like about me is my DLD prevents me from not having a sense of humor, which isn't bad.
No, you've got a massive sense of humor.
And love being a sense of humor because guess what I can do?
What?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Ridley.
Ridley who?
Ridley Day. It sounds like gay.
Spider. There we are. Oh, we knew it was going to be wild. We knew it was going to be wild. So,
Day and gay sounds the same.
yeah,
So
that's
so,
okay. That's all right.
So if you like say
Yeah, no, we
Ridley
get it.
Day, sounds like Ridley Gay.
Brilliant. So,
But it's
fantastic.
not.
Yeah, no, it's not. So we'll move on from that one because that's another slippery slope. So,
What's a slippery slope?
it's just crazy times.
Oh,
So,
like you sometimes tell porkies.
do I? Let's not go into that. I don't even think I don't even know. Like this is how I'm flummoxed, okay? Just by bringing Ridley onto camera. Last time was wild. We gave it a year off last year.
This time is a bit chill.
It's a bit more chill.
Yeah,
It is a bit more chill. Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe when I'm about like 11, when I'm in like the academy, I might be even more chill.
Yeah, maybe.
And
You're
then when
quite a
I'm
chilled
12,
person.
when I'm 12, when I'm in year 8,
Yeah,
I might be even more chill.
yeah. Let me also, can we come back to something? Because one of the things that we know from research really, really helps children with DLD is having the ability to write things on an iPad or a laptop. And you do have access to that, don't you?
I have
When
a
you need it.
laptop, but it's broken.
Oh, okay.
The charge is not charging.
Chargers,
It's
oh
not
no.
charging.
It's like that video.
What?
iPad charger.
Oh yeah. Thanks a lot, Rachel. My
Our
iPad
favourite
charger.
video.
My iPad charger doesn't charge my iPad because it's gotten used to your iPad charger.
That's our favourite YouTube video.
Why would it say iPad charger? Why would she say
Shall
iPad
we
charger?
see what comments we've had coming in?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's have a quick look. So, oh, Tori says my son likes Dogman and Big Nate books.
Oh, I love Big Nate, but I've only seen the series. Sorry.
And also Heather says you're not boring. I've learned so much, and I need to do some digging.
Who's not boring?
This video is not boring. You said, "Oh, this is so boring," and Heather said, "It's not. You're really interesting."
Heather? Oh, thanks a lot, Heather. You've been the kindest reply.
The kindest reply. It is the kindest reply.
In the world.
And Hayley says, "Oh my days, I love Ridley. She's ace." She's ace, and she's got a cool name too.
Oh, thank you.
Who are you named after?
Ridley Scott.
Ridley Scott,
who's a TV like film director.
film director.
I can't keep
Corey
still.
says, my son has little pocket penguins or worry dolls in his bag or blazer pocket. That's good.
A what?
Yeah, worry dolls. I don't know where she's going to go then.
Well, what's a worry doll?
Well, it's like a little, maybe it's like little things like you've got yours in your pouch. He has a different version in his. It helps him, yeah, with any worries. Sarah says, I love the idea of the bag, especially the Tic Tacs.
Oh, thank you. I mean, they are delicious, and they give me the energy to write and stuff,
Yeah.
and also sometimes get me a bit hyper, so I can actually do my work, and then when I run out of that hyperness,
Yeah.
I just have enough
There
of
are
them.
healthier ways, Rid. There are healthier ways than getting hyper over Tic Tacs.
Oh yeah, I love TikTok, but
So,
I don't like to like say put it in my Claire my Claire plan, my
yeah.
speech and language plan,
Yeah.
plan. By the way, there's loads of Claires in the world,
There are.
so you can't make sure you don't know that the Claire that I mean.
Yeah, well, you've said a lot of names tonight, but you've been very complimentary, which is lovely
Yeah,
because
and
I'm sure.
I did not say her last name, and you guys
No.
aren't knowing. You guys aren't gonna know what it means.
It's the only last name you've not given, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Except of the other Clara, no.
Yeah. You're a Claire Tutor. She's amazing.
Yeah, she is. Orange hair, just like, well, Claire used to have orange hair.
Okay.
The other Claire,
The other
speaking
Claire.
of which one.
Yeah.
She used to have orange hair, then she got grey hair now. And I
Wow.
had an operation on mine.
Right, okay. Good job, we don't know who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
So
she gets mixed up.
yeah. So let's just chill because you've got me.
Hey, you got my hair.
We've got the same hair.
Yeah, but you got my hair. You saw my hair. You saw my hair.
Anyway,
How did you even get that hair?
I think tonight.
It used to be up to there.
Yeah.
And then you
Chopped it.
chop.
You're going to chop yours, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I want to get mine chopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, chopping is much better.
So maybe we'll put a picture on when you've had your hair chopped, yeah?
Heather is better.
Heather is better.
Okay,
Okay.
Heather.
Heather's name is locked in Ridley's head tonight. Heather, I feel very privileged.
I'm crazy. I'm crazy.
I wouldn't have you any other way.
Can do
Music's also really good.
Can do crazy one
Okay.
I've never been able to dance properly. That's
Oh, you're
sure.
fab. You're a great dancer.
Not good at it.
Oh.
Like this.
I think that's brilliant dancing. That's just very expressive and breaking yourself against the door. So another thing is music. Music is really, really good. And we find that having singing sessions, nothing formal.
I like singing. I mean, I do like singing. It's just I don't like singing in front of everyone in a like a classroom.
No, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that.
It's just my feelings.
Is it?
Because I'm afraid that people will say, "Oh my God, can I have your autograph?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, no, you can't have my autograph because I am not an autograph person."
No. I love that. I thought you were going down the route of it will make me nervous, but
I'll be nervous as well.
Well, yeah, but because they're going to be coming to get your autograph.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know you. What's happening? and then, but I would like to if I be a YouTuber, I would love to just play my guitar like.
You're a good guitarist, aren't you?
I mean, like I've only learned how to do D sus2.
But you are really good.
Because you have to go like that. You have to go like that. with the guitar. Like
Yeah.
one up, this one up, a string, and then one bottom string.
Yeah.
I mean like one down string.
Yeah.
And then that was one top string.
Okay.
And then they're both in the on the
I can't help you with this one because I don't know.
they're both on the like ding
Okay.
string. But and it's really hard because like you have to.
But you're learning.
It's like you have to go like that with your hand like that. And it's hard. So my teacher, I'm only gonna say his name, not his last name, because I don't know his last name. And there's loads of people who's called this name, including my dad,
Oh, okay.
who his friends call him Tim.
He's not called Tim. Is your teacher called Tim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, he put stickers like blue stickers for Jesus 2
Yeah.
and a yellow sticker for G.
Which
And then
brings me on, just quickly, sorry,
Yeah.
Lyd, but it brings me on to my next point. The visual stuff is much, much better for children with DLD.
That's what my teacher, my teacher who teaches me my guitar. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I mean, like when it comes to Facebook Live, I'm a bit cuckoo and dramatic.
Yeah, that's all right, not dramatic. It's all good. It's bringing your personality out. I like the visual cue stuff.
But he's got the same thing as my dad. He's got dyslexia.
Oh, we're quite a spicy house, aren't we?
Yeah,
Spicy. So
Michael Jackson, if you were out there, give me a.
if you would like to learn more about DLD and you want to do that right now, we have some courses available on the Sunshine Academy that are very in-depth.
Yeah, which my school cancelled it.
All right, so
You just jumped me. You jumped me.
there's somebody trying. I know, but I have to curb what you say because you'll get me in trouble.
I'll get you in trouble.
Yes, you'll get me in trouble.
That means I get in trouble.
So, well, let's not
Yeah,
do
no,
that.
say-
Somebody's knocking on our. Stop
There's
saying
somebody on
names.
the door.
Somebody's. Oh my goodness me, this is getting wild. I think it's somebody knocking on this door. If you would like to learn more, you can learn more on our Sunshine Academy, which you can get all of these courses.
I'm sorry if I'm being a bit too distracted, viewers.
That's fine.
I don't know why I keep saying viewers, but yeah.
Sunshine Academy. Sunshine Academy.
But yeah, by the way,
Yeah.
I need to tell you viewers something.
What?
There's a new Dogman
Okay.
movie coming out, and if you like Minecraft, there's a Minecraft movie coming out, which I really want to see both of them.
There we go.
Both of them. Can I?
You want to see if there's any more comments, okay?
Yeah, I don't know why I keep.
We'll have another little look. Hang on. So we'll see. Oh, yeah. She's keeping me on the edge of my seat, Hayley. She really is. Zoe says, I love how you back yourself, Ridley. So she loves how you support yourself. Never lose that belief in yourself, she says. And the team have put a link to the Sunshine Academy just in case everybody wants to have a little look and learn a little bit more, because we've tried our very best there, haven't we, to explain as much as we can. Yes, it was. No, there's nothing about Minecraft on there. No. So should we just ask everybody? Should we just ask everybody if they'll send you a heart? That's what you used to like, isn't it?
If you like, you can put a poop emoji because I love poops.
Give her a poop emoji. She
love-
loves a poop emoji. What other emojis do you like?
The dollar sign.
Oh, the dollar sign. So by all means, give us some of those. Comment with some poop emojis with a dollar sign. Yeah.
And also,
Look at all the
and
loves you're
hearts.
getting. Oh, that's
Like and
nice.
oh, so
Emily, that's Emily from work. You haven't met Emily yet.
she's
Look, you've got hearts and poop emojis.
Marie
Marie
Simpson.
Simpson has sent you hearts and poop.
I do like your I do like your Simpson name
Oh, because of
the Simpsons.
I knew it was going there.
Dun, dun.
You've got some more poop emojis?
Yeah, I got hearts. Oh my god, it's like a swap around. Like,
Yes, it is. It's the other way around, isn't it? So we're gonna keep watching these come through. But we've been here longer than one of my Facebook lives. We've been here over an hour. So I think it's time now for us to say goodbye. But why don't you come on a bit more regularly then and entertain the troops?
yeah, do you want me to by the way, comment down below if you want us to do more of me in the Facebook lives.
So if you want Ridley more, by all means, vote now, like and subscribe. Is that what they say, Red?
Yeah, like and subscribe my video, and then like and subscribe for more videos. Otherwise, I won't have any money to pay for my rent. My rent.
Obviously come from somewhere.
Anyway, YouTube.
Okay, great stuff. Great stuff. So, guys, I hope that you've learned something this evening. You've heard it from the mouth of Ridley. We're going to look at the more comments in a second. We're going to say goodbye first. Okay.
Fellow friends. if my boyfriend's out there,
Oh,
thank you for watching.
brilliant. Fabulous. As you can see, I'm now going to go into a dark room and sit in a corner somewhere and just recover because I've been on the edge of my seat. It's been anxiety inducing for me.
At the edge of the seat.
No, I'm not actually at the edge of the seat.
I knew that.
You knew that. So should we say goodbye to everyone and have a good weekend? That's just my computer.
Oh.
Is that okay? So should we say goodbye to everyone?
Bye, fellow friends.
And have a good weekend?
Yeah, have a good weekend because we've got a surprise.
You have got a surprise.
And it might be a burger because I'm really hungry for a burger.
It's a little bit different to a burger. So we're going to do that Sunday. No.
Is it? No.
We're not going to go through all this now, Rid. Let's say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone. Bye.